Pals! How's it going, everybody? I'm Jaby Koay, joined again by Michael Booth.
Hello, hello.
Continuing with A Different World and different episodes. And so we're watching 13 through 16 today, and we're going to kick things off with the prime of Miss Letty Bostic. That's episode 13. If you guys would like to watch along with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cinejump or Cinejump.com. Both URLs will get you there, but you will need your own access to the show, which we are watching through Netflix. So you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3-2-1 countdown sync for every single episode, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite pals from the internet. Okie dokie, here we go.
Uh-oh. Yeah, what happened to if you don't clean up, you have to wear a pig nose?
Those are last episode's rules.
Yeah.
Those don't matter anymore.
Who's putting the pig nose on this time?
Excuse me. How did this happen?
We were having a lip syncing contest.
Okay.
Oh, and y'all didn't clean up after?
The last two. You guys are coming, aren't you?
What do we got today?
Watching history from a sidewalk cafe. An afternoon with Letty Bostic. Who's Letty Bostic?
I had the same question.
Women of the 20th century.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
She was the one who dropped out of Hillman to go to Paris and dance on the tables with Picasso.
It's a real person?
I'm sorry. I didn't know anybody was in there.
It says women.
Yeah, why are you in the women's?
Why are you there at all?
Yeah.
I am sick and tired of every Tom, Dick, and Harry using our bathrooms.
Oh my God.
Jaleesa, you are temporary resident director. I wish you'd do something more than just reside.
Reside. I'm actively cleaning right now.
He bribed me for a glimpse of you in all your morning splendor.
Well, just remember that a society starts to unravel when genders become blurred.
Oh my God,
Oh.
how has that aged?
Oh.
Unisex bathrooms led to the fall of Rome.
I heard there was a man in the bathroom. Was he cute?
Oh my God.
What a statement.
Was he cute?
Unisex bathrooms led to the fall of Rome.
I heard there was a man in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Whitley is a sad...
Why wasn't I notified earlier?
Any other factors led to the fall of Rome?
I was talking about men in our bathrooms, Maggie.
What's the big deal? They're entitled.
Entitled to... Okay.
Don't move. Don't move. Let me do a quick study. Yeah.
A quick study.
Ron and I are in the fine arts class. Art appreciation and life drawing.
Ah, they're looking for the nude models.
France was under Nazi occupation, and the great Josephine Baker was performing in Lisbon and spying on behalf of the resistance. Some friend persuaded me to use my American passport to smuggle information back to Paris.
Oh, they're just totally
They're
enthralled.
enraptured.
Yeah.
To escape notice, I posed as a music student. But when the Gestapo...
I mean, that's pretty wild to hear firsthand accounts of this.
They pulled me off the train and demanded that I open the case.
He doesn't seem too thrilled.
No.
Their surprise, inside the case
Was the cello?
was a cello.
Everybody's raptured.
Until the Gestapo captain, a music lover.
Oh no, asked you to play?
I didn't know how to play a note, but that didn't stop me. I played them all.
Does he understand?
Jeez.
The captain began walking towards me, applauding.
Applauding.
Applauding?
It was unlike anything he'd ever heard.
I was gonna say, the cello is not an easy instrument to just fake your way through.
If Yo-Yo Ma could do it, any of us could do it. I'm just kidding.
Mademoiselle, good luck with your studies.
Good luck with your studies.
Handed me back my passport.
Wow.
Oh, maybe she seemed like a beginner student.
Yeah, he was like, this woman needs help.
Yeah.
Where was all the secret info?
It was written on the sheet music in invisible ink.
Smart. Genius.
But enough of my boring story.
That's just like
Jen.
Shoshana Dreyfus in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
You knew so many historical figures. Picasso, Hemingway, De Gaulle. Did you ever meet the great Coco Chanel?
The important questions.
I do love her perfume. I prefer number 22. My birthday is November 17th.
My colleague Ron Johnson and I study art. And we've observed that all the old masters, Rubens, Titian, Rembrandt, had to paint a lot of naked babes.
Oh
You
my
gotta keep a
God.
tight leash on him, dude.
You just gotta, like, duct tape Over the mouth.
After the First World War, all you saw was a lot of women who looked like clocks. You see, women got liberated, went to work, and kept their clothes on.
Oh, no.
Guys like Picasso, they started painting all these whacked out shapes because they couldn't find a woman to pose. We call it find me a woman art.
Find me a woman art.
Believe me, Picasso didn't have any trouble finding him a babe.
Oh.
Naked or otherwise.
Oh. All right.
Let's give her our thanks.
Man, I do love the academia thing of like, oh, you dropped out, but you're a famous person. We'll just honor you and pretend like you didn't actually not finish our college.
You come here, thrill these people, you've ruined it for every professor on this campus.
I'm sorry, Quentin.
You are not.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Mark Zuckerberg didn't finish.
Yep.
Bill Gates. Spielberg.
Steve Jobs.
Why don't you come back here and get that degree?
Oh, I'd love to, but my grades. Do they still frown on incompletes?
Do they still frown on incompletes?
Well, we could give you credit for life experience.
Oh,
Yeah, what does he want?
Uh-huh.
We need a resident director at Gilbert.
this is blackmail.
Oh, she's becoming the new resident director.
Sign my flyer?
Certainly.
You know, when you were giving your speech today, I felt as though I were there, even though it happened so long ago, before I was even born.
Not that long ago.
Oh my God, I think I just figured out who she is.
Oh, go on.
Matrix Revolutions. She replaced the Oracle.
Oh.
I have no patience and less tact. And at this stage in my life, I'm not going to cultivate either. These children don't want to live with me. I wouldn't have wanted to live with me.
So you'll think it over.
Yes.
Yes.
Guess what our dorm director's gonna be?
New dorm director?
Yeah, Letty Bostic. No. Yes. No.
Uh-oh.
Madam Bostic is a colorful lecturer, but do we really want a woman who spent her nights carousing in cafes, dancing the hoochie coochie with anything in a beret?
Definitely.
That sounds like
I guess
just
this
our
dashes
speed.
all hopes of us keeping men in their place. Downstairs.
Speaking of,
Yeah, speaking of.
Gilbert Hall. I broke a lot of rules here.
You lived here?
No, it was a man's dorm.
it was a men's dorm.
Her perspective is very different.
Yeah.
Well, you said yourself, don't wait for life to come after you. Go out and grab it.
Oh, yeah, go out and grab it all you want, but don't bring it back here.
Oh, she's got rules.
She's setting strict rules. Yep.
We all know the natural look takes
Create
45
rebels.
minutes to achieve. Now, if we allow men into the bathrooms, they may suspect that rosy glow was a gift with purchase. The point is, men should be banished entirely from the second floor.
Way to
I
support
love
it.
her little sycophant.
We have enough rules around here. How about we all use the bathroom in the men's dorm?
What? You do not want to do that.
No, that sounds horrible.
Ladies, a solution. Keep men out of the bathroom in the morning when you're struggling to create that natural look.
Struggling to create that natural look.
I need to look good at night.
For who?
For anybody I want, fool.
In your dreams, shipwreck.
Get out of my
Damn.
face, Peanut.
Dang.
She's just like, I really wish I could be anywhere but here right now.
How about a reversible sign for the bathroom door?
Oh, smart.
Oh, that'll be a big help. If anybody forgets to turn it around, there'll be Noah's Ark in there.
My God. She's such a negative Nancy.
She is.
Okay, since everybody's so eager to share, why don't we just have open house in there and serve refreshments?
I mean, a little lemonade in the morning couldn't go wrong.
Or you could just post a guard outside the door, maybe two. You could even use a
She's being
password.
serious.
She's being serious.
Letty, you're such a card.
Whitley, you could be the first to stand watch tomorrow morning, 6 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
Nailed it.
Could I get back to my point now?
And also hear yourself talk. It seems you've had a lifelong love affair with your own voice.
Wow.
Dang.
She's taking no prisoners.
This is your first night in the dorm. Maybe you should just let me handle
Oh,
this.
no.
Oh, no.
By all means.
Oh, no.
If by any chance you should reach a decision, let me know.
Okay.
Let me know.
Well, she took that on the chin.
Excuse me.
Oh, we're gonna go fight now?
Oh, I thought...
She just acquiesced.
Yeah, that's what I thought happened.
If you don't like the way I run a meeting, why don't you just tell me?
Everyone has their own style. Obviously, yours is free for all.
Free for all.
You think it's easy to run a dorm.
I know it hasn't been. I guess that's why I'm here.
Just
What?
Oh my God.
Sauntering up.
Whitley just...
just in the nick of time.
I've had a full day. Good night.
What is this?
Do you believe the nerve of that woman? I mean, who does
She
she
can
think
hear
she
you.
is?
If she thinks she's gonna be my dorm director, then she's sadly mistaken. She's a continental pain in the patoo.
My God.
You know, she thinks it's bad now, but she ain't seen nothing yet.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
I'm going to try to torment
No.
her.
Danger, Will Robinson, danger.
She's gonna wish she was back in New Mexico with the coyotes.
Almost afraid to see what's going to happen.
Have you seen the remote?
No.
Then get up and turn it
Oh,
on.
they're just going to be obnoxious.
Yeah.
You're closer.
Well, you need the exercise, Miss Thing.
Today's the perfect day to do laundry.
They're just making tons and tons of noise.
Are they just leaning into the things she said about them?
Well, good afternoon, Letty.
Ladies, good afternoon.
Millie, may I have a knee, please?
She's doing exercise in the background.
Yeah, right.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
We're just doing this in the...
Oh, I'm an excellent voice.
God, poor Marisa Tomei. is
I
getting
know,
the
just doing up and down the stairs.
I just love the sound of my voice.
I love it too. Since when do you like cheese more? Since I'm hungry.
Oh God.
This is an interesting
Making mess.
way of doing it where you just lean into...
The bullhorn.
You shut up. You.
Which way?
Not this way.
Stand and deliver.
Nice performance.
Oh my God. Not the callback to the
Bravo,
Gestapo.
ladies. Who said vaudeville was dead?
Not even perturbed at all.
I was gonna say, it was a stunning performance. What are y'all doing?
She's not gonna take a plane. She's gonna run all the way back to New Mexico.
Really? Y'all thought that worked?
Did it?
Oh, so you think acting like fools is gonna get her to leave?
I was gonna say.
She's been through a lot worse than
yeah.
I can't believe you. So what? She was a little rough on us.
rough?
Okay, so she was harsh, but you know, maybe we deserved
this. Really?
Maybe you need
I'm
it.
glad Broomhilda's gone and I propose the toast.
Was that harsh? Am I crazy? That doesn't seem harsh at all.
I didn't.
To our once and future dome director, Jaleesa Benson.
Here, catch.
Yo!
Oh my God.
Well, good evening, ladies. Well, I can't wait to hear the explanation for this.
What?
Go on.
There's no need to cover for me. As you can see, Quentin,
What?
after all these years, I still haven't lost my knuckleball.
What? Why are you
Wow.
Letty, I'd love for you to show me that knuckleball of yours someday, but not indoors.
At the TV. Thank you very much.
I'll take care of the TV, but you're still buying dinner.
covering? Why is she covering for
Okay,
them?
seems fair.
Because she knows they're young and they make mistakes.
May I speak to you, please?
Without your bullhorn, I hope.
Nah, I put that away.
That was all my fault. The entire act was my idea.
You have quite an imagination. But if you wanted me to leave, wouldn't it have been easier to just say so?
Well, I thought that would have been rude.
That would have
Being
been
upfront and honest, yeah, that's the problem.
I liked being in charge, and I thought I was doing a good job. And, well, the next thing I know, I'm out and you're in.
But I bet that bullhorn felt good.
Oh my God, yeah.
She knew.
The power.
Letty, we would really like for you to stay.
Who said I was going?
But we were awful.
Yes.
For like 10 seconds.
She survived the Nazis.
I was a bit of a bulldozer myself at that meeting. But that's me. I'm too old to change. Luckily, you're not.
So does that mean you're gonna stay?
You can make improvements.
If I can get you to show this much imagination in one day, think what I can do in a semester.
You know what? Maybe you're right.
Letty, thanks for taking a rap for us.
Yeah. I think Whitley has something to give you.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, go apologize.
Letty, we, the occupants of Gilbert Hall, feel that because of your impromptu act of heroism...
Land your plane, my dear.
Land your plane,
I like
my
that.
dear.
I'm going to have to remember that.
Land your plane.
This'll pay for the television.
We didn't feel you should have to pay for it yourself.
I didn't intend to.
That's twice she caught you off guard.
Yeah, she knows you guys well.
Told you she wasn't gonna pay for it.
She knows you all too well.
Now, lady, about this bathroom question. I don't mean to harp, but
We're still on this.
It's in your nature.
well, what are we gonna do?
So she's here to stay.
Yep, guess so.
How are they supposed to help? Stand guard outside the door?
Patience, my dear.
It's finished. I think this is the best thing we've ever done.
Is it a sign?
It's a reversible sign for the bathroom door.
Uh-huh.
Behold, man.
That's very fancy.
Woman.
I thought they was just going to be reversible like this.
I know, flippable, but
That works too,
I guess you could just spin it around on the door. If you stick it to a ball bearing, you can just go and it's like it's a fidget spinner.
Because that's safe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm recording the screen now just so I can show you. Matrix Revolutions, Oracle. Images. And there she be.
Oh, yeah, there she is.
So, yeah, apparently they were friends back in acting class or something like that.
Oh.
And so when she passed away, she stepped up.
into the role.
Yeah. What was interesting, though, was like as soon as I heard her speak, I'm like, this sounds like a trained thespian. That's all I could think. Was like the moment she started speaking, I'm like, this sounds like a theater performer.
Yeah.
Did you get that vibe at all?
No, I just her vocal inflection and the way she like lingered on some words and her whole affectation definitely felt like very theatrical.
Yeah. And so she brings that sort of, I don't know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it very well, but that experience of theater to her roles. Because you could feel the same thing in Matrix Revolutions when I was watching her. I'm like, this is not the lady I would have necessarily picked, but she's great.
Right.
You know? So I just wanted the original Oracle. I was sad when she passed away.
No.
But-
Why must the good pass?
It's always in the second movie.
It never fails.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess the drama, for lack of a better word, wasn't really clear to me here. It was like there was like stakes, which were, oh, she's awful, and we need to get rid of her. I'm like,
Except she wasn't that bad.
She wasn't that bad at all.
She wasn't that bad at all.
Yeah.
I don't think she was any worse than the original Resident director.
No, that's the thing. I mean, they didn't paint a great picture of her being like this Cruella, this witch.
No. I mean, maybe that's the kind of idea was like she's not supposed to be a witch or anything like that, so they didn't paint her as one, and we were just, because she's the new person coming in, we're supposed to sympathize with the kids. But I agree. She just seemed too nice.
There's this old movie called, and then Netflix remade it, called All Quiet on the Western Front.
Yes, I've seen the remake.
Okay, so in the I don't know if it's in the remake, but in the original, there's a postal worker who all the young guys know, and they get along with very well. They're kind of jovial with him. And it turns out when the war happens, he's going to like resume his old position as a general or something.
Yeah.
And so the young guys see him when they enlist for battle, and they're like, hey, and they're all trying to be,
buddy,
funny with him.
Like,
and he's like totally dead serious, yelling at them and being really brutal. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, that kind of transition, I feel like, is something we could have maybe used. Not to that extreme, because it's not war.
Right.
But, like, she was coming in saying, oh, this is laying the law down. But the reaction and the way she was doing it, it was like everything seemed very copacetic the entire time.
I agree.
So,
there weren't really high stakes.
Yeah.
And then also their idea of just being hyper versions of the stuff she called them out on.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that going to accomplish, guys? You're just proving her right. Like...
Right. Well, I mean, they were trying to be obnoxious, and it didn't even faze her in the slightest.
She was unfazed. She was like, cool, I can just go into my personal apartment over here.
Right.
Bye.
Well, that was the other thing. It's like the reactions confused me, right? So she leaves the meeting going, well, you just let me know when you come to a decision. I'm like, all right, cool, so you won. And then, I forgot the name of the character. Jaleesa chases after her, and she's like, if you don't want me, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, she told you as soon as I'm so confused. Was she being sarcastic?
I know. I didn't get it.
And then afterwards, when they were all being obnoxious, she retires to her office, and they're like, we got her.
Man, we really messed her up.
She didn't even seem phased in the slightest.
Unfazed. Unfazed.
Are you all smoking crack? What's going on? Like, what are you seeing? What are you seeing that I didn't see?
I fully agree.
Am I crazy?
I fully agree. No. I'm right there with you on that one.
Did I tell you why they AI upscaled this?
It's because of
I can't remember if we talked about it.
It was like filmed on
video.
On video, yeah. It was filmed on videotape.
A lot of shows were filmed on video at the time, including this one, and which is just, it still like baffles me why you would do that. But I guess it was just cheaper.
Yeah.
And so in order to get it upscaled like AI upscaling was the only practical solution, I guess, because you're working with like 300 lines of resolution or something absurdly small and trying to get it up to 1080p, which is a way bigger order than it sounds. It's an ordeal. And so AI upscaling is the practical measure, but like I just wish it was better.
I just wish it was better.
This episode was less offensive, I'll say, though.
Fair enough.
Like, watching it, the only things that kind of threw me were the signs in the background.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I can't read that, and neither can the AI. So that was the only thing that kind of threw me. But outside of that, this was more
We're getting used to it.
I guess maybe that's what it is.
To it.
Maybe,
Yeah.
you know, Instagram's helping out with that. Just lots of inundated with, you know, AI videos all the time.
Yep.
So, anyway, next episode, please. Here we go.
A rope ladder hangs from a ship. Its rungs are 1 foot apart. Its bottom rung rests on the water. If the tide rises 8 inches every
Is the
hour,
ship of Theseus?
how many rungs are covered in 6 hours?
I don't know the slot experiment.
That depends on the kind of ship. And whether or not it was in a harbor. 4 rungs. 4 rungs. You're fierce.
You're fierce.
Now, Ron, or should I say Dwayne, was so busy thinking, he forgot that the ship and the ladder rise with the tide.
With the tide.
You see, you have to stand back and look at the whole picture, but not so far back that you fall off the boat.
But
Hilarious. He's unamused.
Wasn't that funny?
I know.
That's why I laughed.
An explorer walks 1 mile south, 1 mile east, and 1 mile north, arriving at the
spot.
same spot he started from. He shoots a bear. What color is the bear? And remember, don't think too hard.
What? Why is it
No idea.
black?
Hey,
What?
Denise, you can think harder
Brown.
than that.
Yeah. What color was the bear?
There's not enough to go on.
Depends on the species of
Bear
bear.
is white.
I was gonna say white.
Why white?
Why?
There's only one place on Earth where the explorer could arrive at the same spot.
Oh, because he's in the North Pole and it's a polar bear.
Deductive reasoning, pure and simple.
And wrong.
Excuse me.
Denise was right. There's not enough to go on. Guy could have been at the South Pole.
There are no bears in the South Pole. I mean,
Guy could start
she makes a good point.
1.16 miles north of the South Pole. He heads south toward the pole 1 mile, goes east 1 mile, making a complete circle, and heads north along the same path he went south on.
Yeah, but there are no bears in the South Pole.
Excellent reasoning. She reminds me of myself when I was her age.
What a memory.
Well, Denise, since you and Cougar work so well together, try this one for tomorrow.
Are we not going to talk about that there are no bears in the South Pole?
Why does a mirror reverse left and right, but not up and down?
Have you been to the South Pole? Anything's possible. It's not livable.
Where is your registration card?
Oh, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Well, bring it tomorrow. Because if I don't have your name on the grade sheet, I won't
can't
be able
give
to
you a
put an
grade.
A beside it.
You got it.
Listen, I have this poli-sci paper coming up, and I was thinking maybe we
Can you
should
do that for me too?
Wrong. For shame. The girl is not a ready teller, but you can stick a card in and get instant facts back. I will do your calculus. You can do my philosophy
He has
and my Russian
his
verse.
math skills, except for that ladder bell thing.
Yeah.
If you walked 1 mile south, 1 mile east, and 1 mile north, you'd still be a doofus.
Ouch!
She looks older.
She does. Like
Older.
older Jaleesa's
Okay,
age.
so you're looking at
Older
the mirror
and
and it looks
dirty.
reversed.
I'm
It's
sorry.
the AI upscaling. No, I don't know. She does look a little schleppy.
Although sometimes when I look in the mirror, my reflection gets this really weird look on her face, and I wonder.
That's spooky.
I'm getting a headache.
A headache. Perfect. You don't have to go to class.
Thanks, Max.
Glad to help.
Appreciate it.
I sense the beginnings of a pout.
What makes people so irresponsible? You know, this girl's supposed to come and help me with this problem. She didn't show up, so now I don't have my assignment.
She had all the pencils,
Yeah, you couldn't do any work on your own?
You were supposed to work on it together.
and you didn't know how to do it.
Hey, you're missing the point. I waited 2 hours for her.
What did you do with that time?
She didn't do your homework for you. That's pretty
Ah,
irresponsible.
darn.
Tell me, does this irresponsible girl have a ring in her nose?
Yeah.
She wandered over here and absentmindedly left this in your mailbox.
Oh, the entire project.
Cougar! Denise. Got hung up last night. Hope the enclosed does the trick.
What is it?
What
She
is
misspelled my name. Oh well, it's okay.
Oh, well.
It's big of you to be so forgiving.
I love her just bluntly calling out everything they do.
It's too bad Cougar wasn't in class today. G. Mosley said it was the best explanation of the mere question he'd ever read. Got a name.
Why wasn't she in class?
Yeah, where is she?
She didn't do a thing.
Excuse me, I handed it in.
Ooh.
Well, I I'll do the next one by myself.
I hope the show doesn't make me feel bad for calling her dirty looking. like, does she live in a
It's gonna.
trailer?
It's gonna.
Hey, Cougar.
Denise, sorry I couldn't make it last night.
Yeah, where were you?
It was amateur night at the Boom Boom Room.
The what?
The boom boom room.
The what?
Ooh, it's broken. I know it is.
Oh, God, what now?
I kept the sales slip. We can return them.
Not my shoe, you ninny, my foot.
I was wondering if he was happy to be able to help her out.
He's like, allow me to rub your feet, please.
Pain and then move on past.
Ron, if you don't have anything good to say, keep your mouth shut.
I've certainly learned that. Wait, what happened?
I was skipping along, happy as a lark, when suddenly I was sabotaged by lack of traction on my new snakeskin stiletto.
Oh my God.
So you did this to yourself.
Life can be cruel.
Life can be cruel.
See, it has been to you.
Damn.
Man, you and her are of like mind.
I didn't say it to her face. I thought it.
I knew a model who broke her knee and it healed all wrong, and now she can only do jumpsuits and wedding dresses. Ugh.
Oh God.
Take me to the infirmary.
Yes, your sickness. Excuse me. Ron, where's your mind? Fireman carry.
Fireman Carrie.
Oh, Dwayne, thank you. How chivalrous of you.
That's not any Fireman Carrie I've learned.
I've never heard of this. And that looks way harder.
Yeah, that looks so much harder.
Would have been easier if one took her wrist and the other took her ankles.
Yeah, right?
My
Carry her like a
roommate
sack of potatoes.
has this new boyfriend. It's getting really crowded in there. So I was wondering, since Whitley is going to be in the infirmary, you think I can crash in her room tonight?
Oh, she doesn't have a dorm.
You don't have a dorm.
If she found out, she would kill me. And
You
she'd
don't
send
actually
Millie
go
after
here.
You.
Okay, how about someplace else in the dorm?
Cougar, what if we get caught?
You're right. Because they were talking about her, the dean
She
thing.
doesn't have the registration.
Exactly.
She's sneaking into college
Okay.
classes. You can do that, you know.
Oh, sit tight.
All right, now I feel
Don't
bad.
let the bugs bite.
How was I supposed to
Hey,
know?
thanks for sneaking me in. Such a pal. If this works out, you can try it with a guy.
You can try it with a guy.
How do you know I already haven't?
Oh, wild guess.
Very funny.
Well, no one's made fun of her smell.
No, that's true. Oh my God, she's just going straight to Whitley's room. Oh no.
Why?
Because she knows it's open. Because Whitley's in the infirmary, theoretically.
How long is she in the infirmary? All night?
I guess so. With the broken ankle or whatever.
We're about to learn something.
Yeah.
She's in the same exact clothes, isn't she?
Uh-huh. Got a stereo system and everything.
She's gonna come back.
Yeah, Whitley's gonna come in. Like, the loud music isn't a reason for people to be like, oh, is Whitley back?
If I'm squatting, I'm gonna be as quiet as
Yeah,
possible.
right?
I don't want to get caught. She's in there, isn't she?
Yeah.
No?
Not the shoe.
It's locked. It's after hours.
Who is it?
It's Whitley.
Whitley Gilbert and Millie.
Sorry, girls, it's past curfew. Get a motel room.
We were at the infirmary.
I'm on crutches.
You better be.
You better
Crutch
be.
your way to a hotel.
Yeah.
My God, you are on crutches. What happened?
What didn't happen? 4 hours in the waiting room, not a decent magazine in the whole place. They give me a quick once
That's
over
the
and virtually
problem.
throw me out on the street.
Oh my God.
It was just a sprain.
Those quacks. You know, could be a hairline fracture.
A hairline fracture.
Why don't we all get to bed? You must be exhausted from all this whining.
Just sleep on a couch.
I love her so much.
It sounds actually empathetic when it's not.
Yeah.
Whoops.
She going out the window.
Bed! My sheets! My pillows! What's wrong? That unbathed rag
Way to come to the defense.
violated the sanctity of my boudoir.
Did he get away?
What were you
For a
going
second, I
to
thought she was
groom him to
actually
death?
armed.
You guys, what is going on?
Your friend was sleeping in my bed.
I told her not to come in your room.
Denise, you better tell me everything
Oh.
you know about this girl.
I'm sorry, I don't know that much about Cougar.
She probably got that name because she was raised by a pack of them.
Out in the Hollywood Hills. Good morning.
Quiet. People are trying to sleep here.
How could you go into Whitley's room after I specifically asked you not to? When you keep pulling stuff like this, you're gonna get kicked out of school.
That's okay.
No,
I don't go
won't.
here.
Oh, and why won't you?
She can't get kicked out because she's
I'm
not
in
enrolled.
school.
What are you talking about?
I'm not enrolled at Hillman. That's why I stopped going to Mosley's class. He was about to find me out.
You serious?
No. This is a stand-up routine, Denise. I thought I'd try it out on you right here.
Why can't your parents help out?
They're kind of on a fixed income. They're dead.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
The leap.
I haven't had a roof over my head since I was 15.
Wow.
Wow. That must really be tough.
Nah. You learn a lot sleeping under the stars.
So she's really self-taught then.
Uh-huh.
I decided to learn more, so here I am. Or at least here I was.
Now you're gonna get kicked out because you just decided to sleep in Whitley's room.
I think I'll check out Australia. Get a tan. Lift a few with Crocodile Dundee.
Wait a minute, Cougar, you just can't leave.
Put some shrimps on the barbie.
What can you do, though?
Allison
There
told
must
me
be some
in
sort of, like,
physics class today,
scholarship
Cougar
program,
gave an
right?
answer that was so amazing. Professor Kleindorf was talking in German. It took him 15 minutes to calm him down.
Letty, it's scary. This woman has a mind almost as fine as mine.
Almost.
Did I ever tell you that I got a perfect score in math on my SATs?
Yes, Dwayne, you have. Often.
Dwayne, hit on Denise on your own time.
On your own time.
Where is this genius?
Well, she's right outside.
What are you guys doing? I'm freezing my derriere off out there.
Did I mention that she
Derriere.
speaks 3 languages?
Where is she gonna stay?
Spanish. Oh, baby. Que linda, linda.
Plain Italian. Basta. These two characters think you should be enrolled at Hillman. What do you think?
Can't afford it.
She can't afford it.
I know, you're offering me a football scholarship.
Offering you a football scholarship.
Just say, I could pull a few strings if I had a mind to.
Wow.
You mean it?
Wow.
For real?
I'm offering you a chance to be here legitimately.
Why?
I always wanted to have a ring
good
in my
question,
nose,
actually.
but I never had the guts.
I never had the gut.
Pinch me, go on. Ow.
But you've got to stop sleeping in other people's beds, Goldie.
Oh, no problem.
That's the only way I can fall asleep. I don't know what to tell you.
There she is.
Other people's beds are just so much more comfortable.
Guilty always return to the scene of the crime.
Oh my God.
I'll make an appointment with Dean Mosley to talk about admitting you into Hillman.
Oh, that's just peachy.
Well, at least like I'm being attacked on all sides. There's guys in my bathroom.
Yeah.
There's women in my bed.
So we can be either the North Pole or the South Pole?
Now you're getting the hang of it.
I am?
Yes, you are.
Is he?
Now leave.
He's.
Why are you still here?
He just wants to know.
Where'd you get that?
Hey, I spent a whole $1.50 on this.
It's nice.
Okay.
You know Denise and Cougar?
A drop-in student.
We'd like to discuss having
When
her
she says
drop in
$1.50,
permanent.
she means 150.
Where?
At Hillman.
Does she? She said a thrift store.
Oh, is it a thrift store? Or
Yeah.
she said $1.50.
Extracurricular
Yeah.
activities.
So she meant $1.50.
You're always grumpy when you're dieting.
Yeah, dude,
When you're
Leslie, give her
dieting.
a chance. She really belongs here at Hillman. You said yourself that she reminds you of you at her age.
What you're asking means bending a lot of rules.
Was he an Oliver
It's highly
Twist?
unusual.
So is Cougar.
So's cute.
You bent a few rules yourself when you were 20, and I was,
I never did
Oh.
anything.
well, maybe
Oh.
not, but that night at the Harvest Moon Ball, you would have liked to, wouldn't you?
Oh.
You always have to get your own way, don't
Yes.
It's not my way. It's the right way.
you? All right.
Yes!
All right. Anything else?
Yes, we also need a scholarship.
How about a car?
No. Let's start with the scholarship.
You know she's going to have to take the SATs.
All right.
And do better than you did, Denise.
And do better than you did, Denise.
I'm not taking them. They're bogus.
I beg your pardon.
I'm not putting on a tutu and jumping through hoops like Fifi the Poodle just to prove how smart I am. No.
I mean,
Put on
but
that dress.
you put on that dress.
And I jumped through a few hoops for your
We all
sake,
gotta do
young
it.
lady.
So you got to jump
I'm
through some
sorry.
hoops for me.
I appreciate it, but the whole thing's a mistake.
I'll say it was mine for thinking you had the guts to go through with this.
Damn. Yeah, she could tell she's being scared.
Uh-huh.
You're a coward.
Oh my God. You
She'll
don't
come
think
back.
that
She'll
your
come back.
mind's up to the test?
It's not over yet.
Wait a minute, you guys. Cougar could be a walk-in.
What?
What?
An evolved spirit from another galaxy who walks
I'm
into
like, where is
a
this
world to guide
going?
humanity to a higher level.
I thought she meant like a walk-in student or some rule where she doesn't have to take the SAT.
Can I talk to you a minute? You're probably pretty upset with me.
Uh-huh.
What gave you that idea?
When I was 9 years old, I was the fastest runner in the world.
What are you talking about?
I was. Until somebody timed me. for some strange reason. That stopwatch makes me a lot slower.
Oh, being measured.
Yeah, being measured. She doesn't test well.
Well, what are you afraid of? Don't you get it? As long as I'm just dropping in, I'm still the fastest runner in the world.
As long as you don't test it.
This is not a race. Oh, come on, sure it is. But I'm taking the test anyway.
What? All right!
Okay, all right.
If I flunk this test...
You're not gonna flunk the test. The fastest runner in the world, remember?
You know, you're starting to bug me.
I feel like that's very relatable, though.
Uh-huh.
It's easier to, like, excel and shine when no one's actually, like, measuring
My
you.
father named me Cougar after the car he would have been able to buy if I hadn't been born.
Oh.
Whoa.
That's rough.
That's dark.
Hey, could have been a Volvo.
Could have been a Volvo.
Hey, you guys! Cougar did great on the SATs.
Oh, way to
Yay.
go, Did I tell you that I got a perfect score in math?
Oh, my God, stop.
Yes, every day.
She gets the scholarship she's in.
All right! Hey, can she move into the dorm?
Uh-huh. She'd be that much closer when you needed your homework done.
Oh, sure. Why don't we just build a cat box for her on the back porch?
Ouch.
Cat box,
Wow,
damn.
dang. That's dark.
We could always move that extra bed back into your room.
What?
That's true.
Guess who's standing on her ankle?
You're cured. It's a miracle.
She was healing. She was resting it. That's all.
Yeah. I just didn't feel the pain because of the adrenaline, the idea that my room was going to be...
That's a real thing.
Yeah, adrenaline.
That's an interesting episode. I wonder if that character is going to stick around.
I am curious because they keep introducing new characters like partway through the season.
A lot.
So a lot.
I found out, at least what I think I found out, is why Lisa Bonet left after season 1.
Oh?
She got pregnant.
Oh.
I thought that it had something to do with her performance and something like that, like it not working out with casting and behavior on set. I didn't know what it was exactly.
Fair enough.
But I think it's because she got pregnant, and I think Bill Cosby got annoyed with that.
Well, that's... all right. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Not fair at all.
No, it's
Like,
not fair.
Okay.
But yeah, but that's basically what happened. And then she just was never brought back, I guess.
Well, I guess if you get treated poorly because you decide to have a kid, I wouldn't particularly want to come back either, you know?
You are not allowed to have motherhood.
Yeah,
You're supposed to be Denise. So, interesting episode. Yeah, I guess she was supposed to look dirty.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
It was playing into her character.
Yeah, the moment she didn't like show up for the class and then they were like, oh yeah, she was in this other class and she had a really good note. I was like, oh, she doesn't actually go to this school.
Yeah.
She's just auditing the classes without auditing the classes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how did you feel about all that? I don't know. Like as soon as they said as soon as they were indicating she doesn't have a home, I'm like, she's got to smell funky. That's immediately where my head went. I'm like, how do they not react to how she smells?
Maybe she's just been. I mean, if you're on a college campus, there's like opportunities to find showers in like the dorms. So if she's just been kind of like bouncing from dorm to dorm,
that's fair.
Or maybe she's been finding a way because you're right. At a certain point, if you're just like out unwashed for a while, you start to smell particularly human, and that can be a dead giveaway. That
extra human.
Maybe you don't have a place to stay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's extra human.
Yeah.
Chanel number 805, extra human.
And you also have to wash your clothes as well.
Yeah.
Because she's always wearing the same ones, which explains why it looks that way. I mean, that sucks. Being in that position. And today, thankfully, we've got phones, with Khan Academy and ChatGPT. And so
it's true. You can learn a lot of stuff on YouTube and Khan Academy.
You can learn a lot of stuff on YouTube if only more of us would. This is going to feel really random, but years ago, I was working on a job shooting. I was helping shoot a music video.
Yeah.
And it was for this young girl who was had to be 14 years old. And she was a music artist. And I was like, how did you learn to play, music and all that stuff? And she goes, well, YouTube. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
I just watched a video of a YouTuber I really like who decides that he's going to spend a day staging at a French bakery. And then he asks the head baker who runs the business is named after him, where did you learn to bake? And he goes, YouTube.
My God.
And this man has a French bakery in Burbank
oh my God.
that has like diehard clientele.
Wow.
He learned it on YouTube.
You know what the difference is between like someone who wants to open a bakery and the person who did? Is confidence.
It's confidence.
It's just confidence.
Yeah, 1,000%.
You know, he's just dumb enough to think he can pull it off. And then he does. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just blind confidence, I guess, is what it comes down to. Because he did it. He went for it.
That's kind of the idea behind Cougar. And like what she's talking about is like, I was confident I was the fastest person in the world until somebody put a stopwatch on me. You know? I'm confident in my brain until I have to take that test.
I actually really related to her saying that, but in a different way. Because there are some people in my life, I'm not going to say who think I'm on the spectrum. And this person said that I should take a test. And I'm like, I don't want to. I don't want to find out that I'm on the spectrum. I don't want to be tested for being dyslexic.
Right.
I don't want to be tested for any of this stuff because then it'll just give me a reason to like go, oh, I'm not as good. It's like, no, I'm going to be the best I can possibly be. That's not going to get in my way. That's my attitude about it. So I'm coming from a different angle. But I do understand her feeling about like, the moment you start like actually analyzing it, it just you might respond to it differently. You know?
Yeah, exactly. The moment you put like a quantifiable number to her intelligence, then you start feeling like you either A, have to live up to that, or B, maybe you've been overestimating yourself. But if you just are going to these classes and able to answer the questions and things like that, you're smart.
Have you ever been playing like Mario Kart and trying to like get it like gold?
Yes.
And then your wife comes in the room and she's like, "Oh, honey, you're gonna do it," and then you mess it up.
Yeah. Okay. Inevitably.
That's how I am too.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
If someone starts cheering me on, it's gonna just shut up. Just if you want me to win, don't speak.
Just pretend like you're not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't act like you're watching because suddenly I get into my head and I need to show off and I need to be good and then I'm not good anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
And so I found that super relatable. Her like that was profoundly relatable. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool that they included that in there. Yeah. I felt bad for her. Like that really sucks, and it makes you think about those who are out there that just want to have knowledge and just don't have the access.
Yeah.
You know, and that's still very much a thing that people go through all the time.
I know I think I saw a post recently, but some Ivy League school basically has all of their coursework and course syllabuses and like access to basically the entire teaching without the class online for free. You just have to do a little bit of digging. So there are resources out there. You know, you just got to put the effort in. It's like watching the YouTube videos and having the confidence to be able to replicate that. Like there are so many colleges and higher learning education places have free resources and free classes that you can get as much of an education as the people that are paying like, you know, thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah. The fact that it costs anything at all is what boggles my mind, but whatever. It's a different world than you want it to be.
But a different world.
Yes, exactly. No, I was going for it. But you know, it all worked out. Lisa Bonet or Denise wanted it kind of started in a selfish place, but then she like was genuinely doing something selfless for someone else, and that worked out. That's cool. After school special. Good feelings. All right. Next episode.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's good at dancing. He's like,
oh my God, he gets to stay on the radio.
Tune to WHZU. And remember, there are only 48 hours until V-Day.
Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day, yeah.
You know, it's funny, in the last episode, I saw a sign for that.
Now, watch this.
It's a heartbeat.
Today's love line, ladies, he writes, I'm an international studies major whose
That makes me
hobbies are
uncomfortable.
literature, making sushi, and listening to you.
And listening to you.
Meet me in the library tomorrow at 4. I will be under R for romance languages.
I associate that sound effect with drama.
Yeah,
so it's
right?
like making me uncomfortable.
Dog, you're Dal Walker. Yeah, that's it. You don't know how to make sushi. Hey, if I am lucky, I will not have to.
All I gotta know is to make sweet
Go to the library
candy.
looking for Daryl and they see you. They're not going to see me. They're going to see you.
What?
Excuse me?
You double dog. Yeah, I want you to plant yourself in the library like a space probe.
Looking for all the girls.
Looking for any sign of life that is female and fawn.
And then report back to him.
Dr. Cupid, 50,000 watts of jive.
Now, who does Dwayne Wade think he's kidding with this Darryl Walker stuff?
They all know. They all know.
Oh, I think it's kind of sweet and romantic.
I think it's desperate.
That too.
But, you know, sweet romance kind of toes the line of desperation.
Does anybody know who this Daryl Walker person is?
Isn't he one of those Charleston Walkers?
Yeah, 5th generation.
Setting her up. Setting her up.
Really?
She's like, so sorry, I've got somewhere to be.
Hey, I got my Valentine's Day present from Mike.
Oh, right, Mike.
Is it a wedding
I
dress?
wonder what it is.
Gilbert Hall? Oh, sure. Master's calling?
It's got to be a frame.
Yeah,
Inside that
right.
envelope.
Okay, hold on, I'll get her.
Oh, for Valentine.
Oh, she's got a Valentine Day calling.
Phone call. It's, Mr. Mipepa?
What?
Oh.
What would make her react like that?
Oh.
I thought she was home, but she's not. She went somewhere else.
Very good.
When will she be back?
Never.
Never. Letty, he sounded so sweet.
We got a story
Is this a
coming.
spurned lover?
Wait a minute, Letty, now.
You can't do that. Exactly. Tell the story.
He had a foreign accent.
Ooh.
South African. End of story.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, my bro.
Where'd you meet him?
South Africa.
Mozambique.
Oh.
He had to flee Johannesburg.
Why?
Oh, gosh. This is going to get dark.
Yikes.
You fell in love with him.
Uh-huh.
And then what happened?
All the juicy details.
We worked side by side to get out the paper. Then he proposed.
Oh.
I knew this was going to be good. He ran the paper. I tend to the children, tend to the children, and tend to the children.
Got
Oh,
it.
gotcha.
And in my spare time,
Tend
I
to
could
the
run
children.
the mimeograph machine. That was the first time that I threw the machine at him.
Come on, how long has
The
it been
first
since you've
time.
seen him?
28 years.
Oh, my
4 months.
God. And he tracked her down.
Yeah, who's counting?
Yeah, it's exactly the 4 months part, right?
Yeah, right.
Have you been listening to Dr. Cupid? Did you hear the message from Daryl Walker of the Charleston Walkers?
Ah, yes.
Oh my
He's the one who
God.
got a perfect score in his math SAT.
That's
Why does
the
that
dead-
sound familiar?
Exactly. It's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, right.
Something about that ad has stoked my
Oh
embers.
my God, Whitley.
Oh, put your eyeballs back in their sockets.
Being that needy is an embarrassing and unattractive state.
That
Totally unbefitting you.
needy.
That's why you're going to the library for me.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
They're going to meet each other.
Yeah,
The side characters are going to meet each other.
and fall in love. Oh my God, he's just here.
Wow.
Marcus, you never give up.
Of course not.
Never give up, never surrender.
Is this allowed in the girls' dormitory?
No.
So back it up.
28 years.
Yeah, wow.
And 4 months. Goodness gracious.
Who is he?
Who is who?
The man fortunate enough to claim you as his bride.
The man fortunate enough.
I'm not married, Marcus, which is just fine with me.
Of course.
It's not too late. So you're telling me there's a
Yeah,
chance?
he's like, all right, perfect.
Mother superior to a flock of young children? What a waste.
I'm teaching them a lot.
How to be stubborn old maids?
Ooh.
Better than stubborn and narrow-minded.
Back up the stairs.
He's like, up I go.
You're the one who takes happiness and throws it away with
28
both
years and 4
hands.
months, and you're
Marcus, I
immediately
was
back in the
happy.
argument.
And I'm happy without you.
Must have been one of those fiery relationships.
Yeah.
You are a brilliant woman, but you don't know what you want.
I know what I want now.
Not you.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one meeting to remind you why I don't want to be with this person.
I want you to leave.
Less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, my God.
Throwing it away. Throwing it away.
That was
Wow.
so fast.
Oh my God. Yeah, clearly they got some history.
I didn't hear a thing.
Sure you didn't.
Neither did he.
Wow.
someone wouldn't get that angry at you if they didn't really care about you.
If he cares that much about me, then why did he leave?
Ooh.
Ah!
Ooh.
Because you asked him to.
No, it's so...
Yeah, but sometimes,
That's confusing.
The double entendre.
They just
Oh my God, they're both scouting each other out. This is amazing.
Every time I see you, you've got your head buried in a book.
I do not.
Are you in that class?
Yes. I sit up close. I'm nearsighted.
Let me see.
Oh, God. Oh, we're getting intimate.
We about to trade glasses?
Without my glasses, you're just a blur in a hat.
I'm not wearing a hat.
What?
He's kind of smooth every once in a while.
I'd always mess with ex-girlfriends. Be like, how many fingers am I holding up?
Messed up. Oh my God, are they about to trade prescriptions?
She could see clearly.
They're the same glasses.
I can see.
Those look like Coke bottles now.
Uh-huh.
Our prescriptions must be close.
Why would you...
Very close.
Oh.
Extremely
Oh,
close.
boy. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Contact.
Yep. It's fate.
Millie, don't ever get contacts.
Don't ever get contacts. I love this has worked out for both of them.
So did you see Daryl?
Yes. I mean, no.
No.
Well, the only person who came in was...
She's in love.
Oh my God, they're making goo-goo eyes at each other from across the room.
I'm here for it.
Who showed up to meet Daryl?
So you gotta do... If you want something done, you gotta do it yourself.
Yeah, come on, man.
What?
He won.
Ladies, tomorrow is February 14th, and I'm still making
Oh my
sushi.
God.
If you like sunsets, wine coolers, and public television as much as I do, meet me at the pit.
Is it true that Valentine's Day is a Hallmark holiday? Like they made it up?
Might have been. Although, like, it celebrates Saint Valentine, theoretically, so...
That's what I thought, but I've heard it's a Hallmark holiday.
If Daryl Walker spends Valentine's Day alone, it will be a travesty of love. Daryl, I know how you feel, man.
This one goes out to you.
Big news. Lady Luck has glanced my way. I got a date.
Yeah!
It's Millie, all right?
What's wrong? Why are you saying
They're
it like that?
perfect together.
Well, she's a little nervous for my taste, but you could do a lot worse.
You could do a lot worse.
Nice, nice.
But what about Daryl?
Oh, Daryl can get him dirt cheap the day before Valentine's Day.
Nice.
Thanks, Doc.
Nice.
He, you know what? Dr. Cupid is working his magic even if he doesn't realize it.
Is Denise there? Oh, what?
Hey, Denise. No way.
Why is she there?
Because she knows he's going to be alone on Valentine's Day.
Dwayne. Hi. Will you do me a favor?
Is money green?
You've got to read this announcement on your love line. It's for a friend of mine.
Oh, boy.
Dear Marcus, can we try again? Life's too short. LB.
Never mind.
Wait a minute. Denise, it isn't you, is it?
It isn't you.
If you wanted a date, all you had to do was come out and say so.
Dwayne, it's not me. I'm going to the party with my girlfriends.
What a waste.
Dang it.
If I can't go with someone I love, I should at least go with someone I like.
You like me.
What's your type?
I don't know. Someone who's tall.
Come on,
Yeah,
are you
tall.
for real? Like, you know he loves you.
Or perceptive. Intelligent.
I got a perfect score on my SATs.
I'm back.
I can see that.
The radio.
Because someone named Dr. Cupid had a message from you.
It wasn't me.
Yeah, I didn't put that message out there.
Your appeal brought me over here to apologize. But since you claim you didn't make it, I'll leave.
Why not apologize anyway? It's good.
It's good for the soul.
Come on.
Hit me, bring it on.
You're the only woman I know who can get me to admit I was wrong.
When did you ever admit you were wrong?
I must have been, or you wouldn't have left me.
Oh, wow. There it is.
Wow. That was a different time,
I hated
a
saying
different
no
place.
as much as you hated hearing it. But I couldn't marry you then, and I still can't.
Damn.
You're right.
You understand?
Understand what? I'm married.
What?
You didn't come out and say that at the beginning?
She's no firebrand like you, but our daughter is. No doubt because we named her after you.
Oh?
This was unexpected completely.
Wow.
How does the
I can't
wife
think of a better way to have
feel
your
about
last
having
name.
her named after her?
I want you to have it.
Oh.
He said we, so.
Oh, a man can learn a lot from a difficult woman.
And I learned a lot from you.
You did?
It's always useful to know how to throw a mimeograph machine.
Mimeograph machine.
That's not how I thought that was going to go at all.
No, not at all. But you know what? A nice, easy tying of the knot.
May I get you a beverage?
I'll have a mochaccino, but only if you join me.
I would never let you drink alone.
Shit, I'll join you for anything.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hey, Maggie, look, I can't stand the suspense any longer. Are you gonna open this or not?
Yeah, open the present. Open the present. Open the present.
Is it a frame?
Open.
What do you think's in there?
It's like maybe a book.
To my beloved Valentine.
Aw.
Remember this. G3, love Mike.
G3.
It's a chessboard?
Bully bully. Oh, that's so sweet.
It's broken.
Oh, it just got messed up in shipping, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Nice. Nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Oh, come on.
Why did you cock block, you son of a bitch?
Making a house call, huh? Hey, has Daryl gotten a date yet?
Daryl. That brother is home sharpening his Ginsu knives. Who can forget?
I'm drinking mochaccino.
Me too.
Oh, don't get too wild, kid.
So happy for you.
Finally.
There we go. There we go.
What happened with that record? It wasn't on purpose, right?
I hope not.
Oh, look at you.
I'm a non-smoker and I love sushi.
Okay.
You gonna ask me to sit down, Daryl?
Ooh.
I need a perfect score on my math SATs to know that Dwayne Wayne equals Daryl Walker.
It's Daryl Walker.
Denise, I'm sorry, but I don't know how to make sushi.
Well, that's okay. I'd rather have you than Daryl anyway.
Oh!
Oh!
Oh my God.
Dwayne.
She's like, down boy.
Friends.
Friends.
Okay.
Stop with the teasing.
Let's hear it for the doctor.
At least he gets this one thing. Whitley, let her have it.
Still waters run deep.
Leave it alone. Leave it
Let her have
alone.
this. Let her have this.
Whitley! Enjoy yourself, Millie, and happy Valentine's Day.
Who's she gonna dance with?
What's the move?
Have you seen Daryl Walker?
I love everyone pointing.
This is foreshadowing, right?
It's gotta be. Spoilers we got.
Honestly, I wouldn't have caught that if you didn't tell me.
Marry someone who gets you, like Dwayne Wayne gets Whitley Gilbert.
Whitley.
Because, I didn't hear it, and you're like, oh, they just spoiled the end of Different World for us, and I'm like,
how it's gonna go.
What do you mean? And then you proceeded to break it down. I'm like, God damn it, Michael, I didn't even hear it. But anyway.
You're right, I should have kept my mouth shut. How dare I?
It's not your strong suit.
No, clearly not.
But anyway, that was a fun episode. Actually, that was one of my favorite episodes from the season.
I enjoyed that one. Yeah, it was good. It had the right amount of stakes, but also fun and joyful, and we got another Dwayne and Denise moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of that we're gonna get before she exits.
Which sucks because they are obviously the writing and everything about the show is pushing them together, but they are so cute.
Yeah.
I love those moments.
It's definitely, you never watched Family Matters, right?
No.
Yeah, so this is definitely the precursor to Laura Winslow and Urkel. Although he's way cooler than Urkel.
Yeah.
Urkel's more the nerd. in the most stereotypical sense. Yeah. So like they are. I'm like shipping them just like I was shipping Urkel and Laura Winslow back in the day, and so it's so frustrating because he's just like within breathing distance of like
he's so close every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess it's also just relatable for schmucks like us. I remember being in high school and just being like, oh, I wish I could.
Golly.
Yeah, exactly.
I spent like a full year like in orbit around my wife before we finally got together, and I actually asked her out. And the whole time was just me like being like, gosh, she's amazing. I wish.
Mm-hmm. I get it, man. But anyway, yeah, it was cute. This is actually one of the better Valentine's Day episodes I've seen from a TV show.
Yeah.
You know? The holiday is one that I have mixed feelings about in general, just because of, I don't know, it just puts a lot of pressure on people. Whether, like, if you're single, it puts pressure on you. If you're in a relationship, it puts pressure on you. There's really no getting away from that. And it's just like, why? But at the same time, it gives you an excuse to, like, give it a shot, you know, if you know someone.
That's true. You know, if nothing else, it's a date on the calendar where it's like, if I don't shoot my shot, then I'm going to miss out. Mm-hmm. So if you've got that kind of confidence and that sort of pressure helps you, I guess it's a good thing.
I'm asking ChatGPT if Valentine's Day is a Hallmark holiday. Let's see. It's referred to as a Hallmark holiday, but that doesn't mean it was invented by Hallmark. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just used. Well, it's perpetuated by Hallmark. The origins go much further backward, like you said, Roman traditions, early Christian martyrdom. Yeah, I thought it was St. Valentine. Yeah, so, all right then. Well, there you go.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, close the book on that. Yeah, it was a cute episode. And it was nice seeing what are their names? You know the names?
Millie and Ron.
Millie and Ron?
Millie and Ron, because Ronald and
oh, that's right.
Millicent.
Okay, Ronald. Right.
Yes.
It was cute seeing them together.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was unexpected that was going to transpire in this episode, but like as soon as they started to hint at that, I'm like, I want to see this. Like they just seem adorable. They're both like the underdogs in their friendships, and so they found each other.
I hope the relationship continues. You know, I hope it's like one of those things where we get hints at it, where like Whitley and Dwayne are butting heads, and then the two of them are like behind them, like, hi, how you doing? I miss you, and stuff like that. Like I'd love to see little bits and pieces of that remaining throughout the show.
Yeah, for sure. Sinbad is not in this, but he's in 135 episodes, so I don't know. Like, he hasn't been in any of these episodes today.
Sinbad, he's in 77 episodes.
Oh, I'm reading the wrong one.
Yep.
Where are we?
Coach Waller.
77. Okay, so he'll come back.
Yeah, he'll be back. He's in enough.
Okay, Brent. I am, like, somewhat dyslexic. I'll just mix things around, and I'm like, yeah, I totally am looking at the right thing. I said it correctly. I'm the guy who's like writing text messages, and I'll forget to put the apostrophe T, and it'll say, I can do that.
I can do that.
And I'm like, no, wait. That's not what I meant. I have to reread my thing every single time. So unless my phone's just messing with me, I'm convinced it is. That's what's happening. I'm not dyslexic at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's all the phone's fault.
The show must go on is the name of the next episode. And so we're going to look at that. Here we go.
We can take care of us.
Can we? We are afraid. We are also confused.
I love watching actors overact.
Who are we?
You're Eve. I thought I was Eve. But you're Eve too. See, you Eve girl and you Eve woman, you represent the inherent dialectical confusion in the female psyche.
Oh.
Dialectical confusion. That's a big mouthful.
Yeah, that's a take.
Who am I?
You're Adam. You represent the male principle.
Oh,
amazing.
I can play that.
That's a thick script.
We have Denise and Whitley for Eve.
And Eve?
I guess we better make a decision on Adam.
Oh, well, no, not until you've seen Rick. He's really incredible. And mine is the only play in the Spring Festival he wants to audition for.
Well, if he doesn't get here soon, he'll be trying out for the Fall Festival.
Is Rick a new character?
Who's Rick?
He's the one I dreamed of when I wrote the part.
Well, even sight unseen, he's better than the alternative.
Dwayne. Oh, either of them.
Denise and Whitley, why don't you switch roles? And perhaps our stage manager can help us out and read Adam.
I would be happy to help you read. You know, I'll do it again if you want.
Thank you, Dwayne.
That's fine.
But 4 readings were enough to assess
Thank you.
talent.
But no, thank you.
We don't need it.
I'd love to be in your play.
Stop.
Oh my God.
Yes, you are.
Rick Evans,
Is
you remember
Rick?
his
Okay.
edifice.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was excellent.
She looked him up and down.
I was going to say, I was definitely paying attention to the show.
Rick, we'll be reading from the top of Act 6.
How's the performance going to be?
Act
6?
By the way, we're really going to have to trim this.
Why?
It's 4 hours long.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that I was
You weren't
saying,
kidding.
it's thick.
Page 195, right there at the top. You're reading Adam. The guy's no good.
Oh my
he's going
God.
to do a cold read, okay.
Yeah, right?
Thoughts are dangerous things, my sweet Eve.
is very
They lead you
Shakespearean
into
already.
places that you should not go. I will think
Oh.
for you.
You got a line. You got a line.
You lift all worry from our shoulders and we rise like a bird.
She's taken.
But he has clipped our wings, and we can fly no higher.
Her voice.
Clipped our wings.
Rick, I cannot believe they chose Larry Leotard over us.
Larry Leotard.
Too macho. That was the problem. Too macho. You're right. I was.
Far too macho.
No, not you.
Me.
I showed my masculinity, and they couldn't deal.
Rick can't touch you.
He better not touch Denise either.
I mean,
Denise is too deep to fall for just muscles and good looks.
I gotta get into this play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to process that.
Mags, I know what your play needs. A narrator.
He's got a radio voice.
oh.
What we need is someone who can conceptualize and mount the entire production. Someone without whom there would be no play.
We'll do it.
Are we
is
talking
it?
like
You
backstage?
build the set.
Build the
Oh,
set.
no.
Okay, now here's $35. I want
Oh, God.
receipts.
Does this mean we have to read that whole play?
Yes, it does.
Look what you got involved with.
Billy, the man is smitten.
Rick?
No, the man in the moon.
Well, did he tell you?
I just, off the vibe that he was.
He did an acting exercise where he relived losing his teddy bear as a toddler.
Oh, my
and
God.
he actually sobbed.
Oh my God.
Rick, help me bring out the nuances.
I'll bet he
Oh.
did.
Last night he did an acting exercise where he relived losing his teddy bear when he was 5.
Oh my God, this is his go-to move.
Adam, it is I, Eve, and I bring you the fruits of... I forgot the rest of my speech.
I like what I hear so far.
He's so intense.
Denise, I gotta tell you something. I haven't been proud of the work I've done lately.
Why?
Oh?
It wasn't satisfying to me. I was just going through the emotions. I was forgetting why I was on that stage. And then I met you.
Oh,
And I
God.
remembered.
You did.
Oh, he does this all the time.
Yeah, this is his go-to.
Hello, fellow thespians.
She always comes in with that voice. Hello.
Oh, Whitley, sit down. Just talking about acting.
Ooh, I'm sure you had a lot of questions.
Not like me, an auteur.
That's so mean.
Whitley,
Oh,
you
he does-
studied dance, didn't you?
Ballet,
Whoa.
tap, and jazz since I was this high.
Oh, it shows.
You know what's funny he says that? I was thinking he was a dancer.
I'm sure he is.
You haven't had any dance training before, have you, Denise?
Since I was this high.
Oh my God.
Rick, I am so confused about this line. Should I make it I've changed?
They're playing stupid.
And you haven't. Or I've changed and you haven't. Help me.
Help me.
Whitley, you're such a
You see his shirt?
perfectionist.
Yep, yep.
Yet
In the
underneath
background
your
on Martin, you see
composure, I
something
sense
similar.
hunger for reassurance.
Oh my God, not the eyebrows.
You've opened the drapes on my soul.
I gotta tell you something. The theater had grown stale for me.
Oh my God.
He's playing them.
He is.
Until I discovered the joy of working with a partner who pushes you to the limit. It's like playing tennis with an 8.
Unless he says Denise, he's playing them.
I play tennis too.
I'd love to play with you sometime.
Oh my God, he's playing them both.
Yes, he is.
No, Whitley, you're not that close to Rick just yet, okay?
When we did this yesterday, I was right here.
Were you?
Rick, then would you step back about 5
He looks so
inches,
intense.
please?
God.
Jaleesa's over here like, leave room for Jesus.
You're different. I hardly recognize you.
That's because I'm standing so far away.
I don't remember writing that.
Stay on script.
That's because I've changed and you haven't.
Thanks.
Look into my eyes and tell me you don't want me.
He's so intense.
I don't want you. And what's more than that, I don't need you.
I mean, it's adding an extra layer to her acting.
Think of me as gone.
Whitley? Whitley, you're supposed to
Why is she
What's going
barefoot?
on? Sometimes you just really want to get grounded.
Do you think she's ready?
It's page 109. She's ready.
It's about damn time.
Oh, Adam, I want to stay your Eve girl, but I fear Eve woman is trying to tear us apart.
What is this script?
That's lovely, Denise.
Oh my God.
I really think that Rick and I would benefit from more rehearsal time.
Whitley, I wouldn't change a thing about your performance.
I haven't gotten any time.
Denise, I don't think you're gonna get any better than you are right now.
What a position to be in.
Yeah, right.
Now, if we can just get back to the play.
If we could get through the entire rehearsal, thank you very much.
Kelly, my towel.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
Take it from the Phoenix speech.
Eve, girl, my budding flower. Your fragrance makes me dizzy.
Oh my God.
You are the sun, and in your golden arms I evaporate and rise like a phoenix into the clouds.
Does she seem as swooned?
Your love.
Yeah.
Hold it! Hold everything!
Dwayne.
We are here with the set design. It's deep and it's cheap.
You guys,
deep
we're
and
right
it's
in the middle of
cheap.
a very intimate scene.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel terrible.
Oh God, I can't believe I did that.
I am the worst.
Oh man. Shame on me.
Yeah.
Play takes place at home, and we feel that this is the universal symbol of home.
It looks like a couch.
It is a couch.
It is a couch.
I like it.
She's into it.
It's minimalist.
It's back to the drawing board.
Bye-bye.
Dang, the theater can be cruel. What do they expect for $35? The Taj Mahal?
If you can get a couch for $35, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
easy.
It's Rick. Acting with him is like magic.
I bet Whitley's feeling the magic too.
Oh, I'll hear it. Yeah,
She's
just
throwing
hear.
herself at him is embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, oh man. Hi pot, meet kettle.
Exactly.
You know, it's like when you play tennis with someone who returns every serve. You've worked up a fine dew of perspiration.
Dew, perspiration.
When the match is over, you're going into the clubhouse for something tall and cool.
What is this, Challengers?
Are you sure he really likes you? Millie, a woman knows these things.
Or he
Or
could
some
be
don't.
acting. He could be
Seen the way Denise
acting.
Huxtable's been throwing herself at him? Shameless.
Sin vergüenza.
You take away the boy's script, he's got nothing to say. Exactly. He's got no rap.
Oh
no
my
rap.
God, here we go.
Are we about to find out he's got rap?
Right.
Rick, we were just talking about you. Good thing.
Only good things.
Just wanted to tell you guys how much I liked the couch concept.
Oh my God.
Brilliant.
You like that?
He butters everybody up.
Yeah, I was wondering that.
Yeah.
Play goes up in 3 days. Where's my set?
Max.
3 days?
Well, how about getting some of this up on the stage?
Next play we go Union. I hear you, brother.
3 days?
I was wondering if we could work on the Phoenix speech after rehearsal.
If it will help your performance, I'm there for you.
Okay.
Bleh.
Hi, Rick. Denise.
God.
She was always interrupting.
Every time. Slides right
I
in.
wanted to tell you that today when you said, I've changed and you haven't, it wasn't acting, it was real.
I can't stand this guy.
Behold, the set.
Ron, that was the signal.
What the hell?
Okay.
$35.
I love it.
What is it?
First, the moon, representing the changing faces of a woman. $3.
$3.
Next, a barren tree, representing the fruitlessness of Eve's relationship with Adam. $7.50.
I mean,
He's got all the receipts.
honestly,
A cube.
This does
And what
not
does
look like
this
$35.
No.
This looks like more.
Sit down. $11.75.
No way.
Where's my change?
Oh, this is what, 1980s?
As promised, it is cheap and deep.
I love it. It's like you inside my mind.
There are worse places to be.
Okay, let's go.
Come with me to a brave new world.
I can't, I'm afraid.
Not the battle.
Adam is no longer the beacon that guides us through the dark.
All they need to
Are we not
realize is
lost
that
in
he is
trembling?
actually trouble,
Shivering
and
and
then they'll
shivering.
immediately unify.
That's right.
I don't think he likes them. I think he's just really nice.
Okay? Oh, that's a professional attitude.
Look, Whitley, I was just trying to get in touch with the emotion.
Huh, I've seen better acting in a puppet show.
Goodness gracious.
Relax.
Okay,
now,
Coach.
Adam may have been the only man in Eden, but Rick is not the only man at Hillman.
Rick? How to know why you're dragging Rick into this?
Yeah, sure.
I wonder why.
Somebody just delivered these.
Oh, what an angel. Bring him here.
They're not for you.
They're for Rick.
To my darling Rick, break a leg, all my love.
I thought he might have a girlfriend.
Sarah.
I thought he might have a girlfriend.
This is the Garden of Eden. I have certainly found the snake. Millie.
My towel.
Actors, they're like
Oh
children.
my God.
Rude.
A girlfriend?
Not
Why
wrong,
didn't
but
you tell
rude.
me?
You didn't ask.
It's fair.
All the way he was acting with me.
Exactly
Acting.
what
He
I
was
saw.
acting.
Acting.
No, he was
Acting.
acting with Whitley. He wasn't like that with me.
That's what makes
He's
him
just so good at
He believes what he
acting.
said.
Exactly.
He said I had great depth as a director.
Said he loved my
depth.
play.
He said he
That will
loved my
obviously
play.
say anything.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Yep.
What did he do? He led me on.
How?
How?
He didn't. You led yourself on.
Oh, Kate.
That sounds terrible.
I love her so much.
Yeah.
He told me I was special.
Are special.
And
Special
that we had
Olympics
a
special.
real connection.
The man is a slime bucket.
Believe me, Rick does not fit into that category.
Yeah, he's just being genuine.
You saw what he was
An
doing.
attractive young man flirting with two young women who were doing a lot of flirting of their own.
Okay, so I was flirting a little.
Oh, Denise, I've never seen you throw yourself into anything with such zeal.
Oh my God.
Way to call
what
her
a
out.
roast.
All you have to do is to hold on to some of that energy for
The play.
tonight's performance.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're performing tonight.
Oh, Adam, you were the sun, and in your golden arms I'll
Or not.
evaporate and rise like a phoenix into the clouds of your love.
She's like, they're doing amazing.
You girl, kiss me.
She's like, do I have to?
I love your shyness.
The transition.
Look into my eyes and tell me you don't want me.
I don't want you. I don't want
They're
you.
messing up the play.
Now, think of me as gone.
This is
They're
so
doing
silly.
amazing.
Before I go, I'd like to tell you what I think of you, you half-baked Hamlet.
Oh my God. And she's out.
You may rise like a phoenix for your friend Sarah, but you're nothing but a turkey to me.
Oh no.
Best play ever.
Oh
Am I
no.
glad to see you?
Oh, I'm not here for you.
Oh, I'm not here for you.
Thought you cried when you lost your teddy bear. You don't even know what real tears are.
Oh my God.
Eve, woman, we were angry, but we're no longer angry. He's ashes to us, and so's his teddy bear.
Nailed
He
it.
told you about the teddy bear?
You don't need his toys.
This worked out.
Come with me.
It's made for
We'll be
great
there soon.
theater.
The sooner, the better.
Gregory, hit the curtain, hit the curtain.
Pull the
Just
curtain. It's done.
call
It's
it.
done. That's it.
That's not how you're supposed to do this.
The audience is just happy that they're out. Oh.
Sometimes the AI upscaling makes their expressions look really weird.
Really funky. Yeah, I agree.
I cannot tell how you're feeling. Like, it just looks so odd.
Why is Marisa Tomei making this weird chipmunk face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man. Yeah.
I feel a little attacked. Not gonna lie.
Actors are always attacked, and they'll play the performance that is attacking the actors.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
There's a movie called Living in Oblivion that paints a perfect picture of how actors will get artistic and just ruin a movie with them just trying to have some input.
Right, right. Just desperately trying to be like, but my soul.
Yeah.
I must bear it for this.
Yeah. I mean, we're all coming from like our own angle on things. Ethan Hawke had a great little thing of talking to a group of people, and he says that, sometimes he'll come and work on a movie, and the director will tell him, you need to go here, and all he'll do is ask why, and that will completely ruin the director's day. He's like, I just want to know why I'm going there.
Like, what's the point? It's like, for camera, I don't know, just go there.
Yeah,
I'm the director, I tell you where to go.
Exactly. He's like, because I said so. It's like, no, man, I need to know. It's like, why am I doing what I'm doing?
Yeah, what's the point? Why do I need to be over there? Why do we have to have this move?
But her, like, just chopping pages on the fly, and that play's still, like, coming out at the end.
Right?
Amazing.
They were like, it goes on in 3 days, and I was like, we're still doing blocking rehearsal where we've got the script in hand?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And that's scarier than, like, making a movie.
Yeah,
it's like you're
doing it live.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You can cut stuff out and change stuff in a script until, like, the camera is rolling in a film.
Yeah.
But on stage, that's crazy.
I do feel like a little bit bad for the girls just because like they liked him so much. And so they were reading everything as like a come on to them as well.
Uh-huh.
And I've been victim of that where like I like someone and then any little thing they do that shows me an iota of attention. I'm like, oh my God, she's into me too.
She loves me.
Yeah.
She loves me.
And it's like, no, not at all. Like
that
you got it all wrong.
Has always and forever will be my philosophy is that the stage or like on screen acting is never the time to be hitting on someone. Like that's professional.
It happens a lot though.
It happens a lot and I know it happens a lot, but for me personally, I'm like, this is professional. We are working right now because I've unfortunately got a few stories of people taking it a little too seriously.
Women?
Yeah.
With you?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you. You dog.
No, because I was in a very committed relationship at the time too, and like do not want people take things too seriously, you know? And I'm just like, no, I'm here to do this professionally. These are the lines that are written. I am performing this. But I also will not do what he did, where he's like all over them and like, you're amazing. Mm-hmm. You did a phenomenal job. Oh my God, you're the best, right? Like that, as soon as the scene's done, I'm like, okay, I'm backing away, leaving room for Jesus. And I'm like, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm never going to be like direct eye contact, like, yeah, you and me. I love what you're really bringing to this role. Because, like, that can obviously get misconstrued.
He doesn't know that, apparently.
Apparently, he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
You got to draw a line. You got to draw a line, especially if you've got Sarah going to Georgetown.
Oh,
draw a line,
right.
man. Draw a line.
I was working out at the gym. I have to keep this as ambiguous as possible in case he sees this. I was working out at the gym, and I saw a friend of mine, and he goes, hey, how you doing? I go, I'm good, and he asks me about like the people in my circle that he knows. And I go, how are you and your wife? And he smiles. He goes, I think my marriage is over. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to get a workout in, man. Oh, why is this happening right now? And I go, what? And I'm like, okay, what happened, man? And he goes, well, I was in a play. And me and the actress, like, we just got close. And, like, I started feeling things. And so, like, him and the actress, like, legitimately had feelings for each other. And his marriage almost ended. But then, like, he managed to steer it back on course.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Attaboy.
And he worked it out.
It's dangerous. I do recognize the fact that, like, acting is this weird thing where you have to, like, genuinely have feelings for someone professionally for however long, you know? And so that's why I'm so strict about that boundaries, because like you got to have those boundaries. Otherwise stuff like that happens. Like it can really...
You could never play Spider-Man then.
Yeah, right?
Every single Spider-Man couple is always dating.
Nah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm a little too tall and gangly for Spider-Man.
Andrew Garfield's
I guess
tall.
Andrew Garfield. You're right. You
know, sometimes it nets you like 8 children. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
You know?
but like they're not together anymore.
Not anymore, but they were for a period.
Quite some time. So
it's not about the end. It's about journey.
I'm not saying it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Hanks did a very similar thing with his now wife. They met on a film and things like that.
I don't actually know.
Oh yeah.
Who was his wife?
I can't remember her name, but they met on an early film of theirs and fell in love. But anyway, so like it absolutely works for relationships. I just personally, as a professional, I'm like, because then you can result in things like Denise and Whitley both falling head over heels for this guy, and he doesn't. This is just how he normally is with literally everyone.
Well, yeah.
I did love the like casting call of everybody being like, yeah, he told me I had a strong personality and it made me beautiful. He told me I was an excellent director. He told me he loved my play.
Right.
It's like the realization of like, oh, I've been blind to all of this. This is just who he is.
Right. He's a very optimistic, complimenting kind of guy.
Yeah.
No, there was an audition I did once where I thought the audition went okay, but then the director at the end of the audition was like, so Jaby, like you did such a. Let me specify something. In the audition, I thought I did all right. And I thought that the other actors were whack. Like, I'm just being like, I can tell when I did a good job.
Yeah,
I can tell when I did all right.
Yeah.
And I can clearly see when the other people I'm working with are just not good. And so the director, he starts with me. He goes, Jaby, I thought you did a really nice job there. That was really cool the way you picked up that moment there. And then he kept going and going. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Appreciate it.
Then he went to the next guy and he goes, Jeff, loved what you did here. And I'm like, oh,
we're just all getting
bullshit.
compliments. Yeah.
He's just complimenting everybody. None of this is special. None of it means anything. He's a new director and he thinks he can do auditions different and better than the people,
everybody else.
Yeah. I'm like, this guy, she's wasting my time. I want to go home and play video games. This is so stupid. But so people like that who are just optimistic about everything kind of bother me a little bit. It's like,
hey, be a pessimist for once.
Well, it's just not
Let me
real.
know you're an actual human. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I told you about the girl who I stopped seeing because she laughed too much, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Because it's like, okay, I have to give some clarity on that because it sounds like I'm an asshole without explaining it in case you haven't heard the story. So there was a girl I was seeing. I'm going to try to give the very, very short version.
Sparks Notes version.
But she just laughed so frequently at everything I said. And I'm like, I was saying hello. Like, and so I remember once she needed headshots. And so I told her, hey, Skeeter does headshots. So call up Skeeter. And I knew that they were talking. And I called up Skeeter as soon as I knew they were done talking. And I go, hey, so when you guys were talking, he goes, yeah. I go, did she laugh a lot? And he goes, oh my God. Dude, he's like, I thought I was the funniest motherfucker. Like, the whole time, I'm like, damn, I'm just killing it with these jokes.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I'm so glad you caught that, Skeet. That was... And so it's like when you can't discern like what's actually funny or not,
real
it's like
and what's not. Yeah.
So yeah,
you start feeling funky.
I couldn't hang out with someone like that, or I'd keep them like, I'd hit them up whenever I just need to feel better about myself.
Yeah, right. Like you need a confidence boost, but then you're like, okay, cool. I got that out of the way. Now I'm going to take this and get some constructive criticism elsewhere because I know other people are going to actually be real with me.
Yeah. I also felt a little bit bad for
Dwayne.
So Dwayne. Like, just watching someone you like someone else is just the worst feeling.
Yeah, that is painful.
Yeah. It's just an awful feeling.
I agree.
Especially when you're at that age. Like, I remember being in, I know it's not high school, but when I was in high school, there was a girl I liked, and she was talking about how some other guy was cute.
Head over heels she was for another dude.
Even if she's not. I'm like, I don't want to hear that you think some other guy's cute.
Think I'm cute, dang it.
It hurts. I'm right here. Like, why can't we be together? But anyway, yeah, I felt bad for them. I thought that what was going to play out was that because we just established in the previous episode with the Valentine's Day thing, you know, our two side characters getting together.
Yeah.
I was convinced that maybe she was going to get jealous because of the play, and that just didn't. It didn't go how I expected at all.
The only nod to their relationship that we got was at the beginning of the auditions when she was like doing the this is my boyfriend, I rub on his arm sort of thing.
Yeah.
But and then a brief moment of her being like swooning for Rick, his name was.
Yeah. Ricardo. Yeah. Ronald. Rick is the other guy.
Rick is the other guy.
Yeah,
so she was swooning
yeah.
for the other guy.
Yeah.
And just a brief moment of that. But that was kind of all of the tension we got in their relationship.
That's right.
But I guess
that's right.
It's not about them. They're the side characters, so we just get funny little joke bits. But it's about Whitley and Denise.
I'm wondering if they're going to stay together the whole time in this entire season. I was wondering the same thing in Martin because it starts out with him already in a relationship.
Right.
And to me, it's one of those things where it becomes the Nightmare Before Christmas, where you have to break it in order to put it back together.
Yeah.
You know? And so, like, there's no way they just stay together for 5 years.
They're side characters. They might.
All right, we'll find out, I guess. Got a long way to go.
It's true.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Michael Boos.
Peace out.